Having a rice cooker means you can make a bowl of sushi rice on even the busiest nights, or prep for an entire week of grain bowls and fried rice by cooking a big batch on Sundays. Rice cookers are easy to use, easy to clean, and take all of the guesswork out of grain cookery. We tested more than 5 top-rated models, and many cups of steamed rice later, we settled on a favorite that consistently turned out the best rice, batch after batch. Read more about our top picks below, and scroll down to find out how we tested each machine. Let's start in this video top 5 best rice cookers.
Number 1.
This Zojirushi rice cooker has a generous 5.5 cup capacity, uncooked. It's intuitive to use and easy to clean. The non-stick inner pot was the heaviest of any we tested, and the markings inside that indicated how much water to add for various types of rice were the easiest to see. The markers are white, which contrasts well with the dark pot. But the thing that really set this machine apart from most of the competitors was its use of induction heating, which provides a precise, even heat source that warms the whole pot rather than just the bottom. Most rice cookers simply have a heating element that warms the bottom of the pot, which can result in uneven cooking and browned bits at the bottom of the batch. Rice that came out of the Zojirushi was always evenly cooked. It was fluffy, perfectly tender, and just overall better than the rice we made in every other machine. It also never stuck to the bottom of the pot. In our taste test, our testers preferred rice from this model over nearly every other rice cooker we tested. The only model that ranked higher was the Zojirushi Northwest JEC10, which we do not currently recommend for reasons explained below. As with all rice cookers, one of the great pleasures of using the Zojirushi induction rice cooker was the ability to set it and forget it. It's a particular pleasure on this Zojirushi because of the automatic keep warm setting that kept rice right at serving temperature for hours. Because this model is a Micom rice cooker, aka microcomputerized, it will tweak temperatures and cooking times according to feedback from the machine's sensors. This comes in handy when your water or grain measurements are imprecise. If you accidentally added too much water, for example, the machine adjusts cooking times and temperatures so that you still won't end up with mushy rice despite the human error. It's also the only one of our top picks that counts down your cooking time from start to finish, so you always know how far you are from a bowl of perfectly cooked rice. This rice cooker is absolutely more expensive than most, but that's because it comes with more than most: its induction heating capability, large capacity, and programmable features. It automatically handles the many variables that can lead to bad rice outcomes on the stove. For foolproof, great-tasting rice with almost no effort, this Zojirushi model can't be beat.
Number 2.
The Zojirushi 5.5 cup Neuro fuzzy rice cooker and warmer costs less than the induction Zojirushi models, yet features many of the qualities we loved in the winning Zojirushi. It comes with a similarly sturdy cooking pot, and has an intuitive, easy-to-use digital interface with a keep warm function and pre-programming options. We also like its retractable cord and the handles on the pot that allow you to safely lift it from the rice cooker while still warm. But like the cuckoo below, it only gives you the remaining cooking time when the rice is about 10 minutes from finishing, and more importantly, it couldn't match the texture of the rice made in the Zojirushi induction rice cooker. This is one we classify as a mini rice cooker, something that can handle 4 or fewer cups of uncooked rice. It is simple, straightforward, a breeze to clean, and doesn't make a starchy mess out of the steam vent while it operates, like some other models in the mini category, provided you use the proper measurements. Because there's just the one button to press, it's easy to use, but we also found it to be a little inconsistent. Sometimes rice would come out perfect, other times it would be too soft. Brown rice was often undercooked.
Number 3.
GreenPan's Bistro rice cooker is notable because it's one of the few options out there with a ceramic non-stick interior rather than a PTFE-based interior. Performance-wise, it pales in comparison to GreenPan's Elite model. We found that this rice cooker runs far too hot, as it scorched the bottom of each batch of rice we cooked in it, and the keep warm setting caused the rice to yellow in a matter of minutes.
Number 4.
In our first initial blind rice cooker test, the Toshiba TRCS-01 won us over with the quality of rice it produced in addition to its programmable features. However, we encountered an issue encountered in long-term testing. Like many higher-end rice cookers, the Toshiba utilizes fuzzy logic AI, which allows the rice cooker to make fine adjustments to temperature in order to optimize the quality of rice you get. The Toshiba gets major points for giving us a full countdown from the start rather than appearing 10 minutes before completion. It also includes a delay timer, so you can pre-soak grains overnight and have them cook up automatically and produces an audible chime when it's finished cooking. The controls are very intuitive, easy to use, and well designed for American consumers, with presets for white, brown, mixed grain, porridge, steel-cut oats and more. The quick rice function is great for grains like quinoa, polenta, and farro that one might normally make in a saucepan. It also includes a basket for steaming proteins and veggies, another feature most Zojirushi models lack. We decided to replace the model as our budget recommendation, after long-term testing revealed an issue where the timer would freeze, but the machine would continue to cook until manually stopped. The timer on this rice cooker is technically relative, meaning that it is not a true timer, but provides a rough approximation of when the cooking cycle will complete. So sometimes, minutes, that seem to go on for several actual minutes, can be expected. However, we found this machine to have an issue, particularly with the multi-grain and quick rice settings, where it would stay on the same time for 20 minutes or longer. Usually when this took place, the resulting rice or grain would be overcooked or burned. This would occur when cooking grains like quinoa, farro, or a multigrain blend. However, it was not a consistent problem. Sometimes these settings, with the same grains and same water ratios, would function without issue at all. It could very well be a consequence of human error, but the manual did little help to troubleshoot the problem, and we imagine that the perception of a rice cooker ostensibly freezing in this way may not make this the best rice cooker for someone who isn't too familiar with how these machines work.
Number 5.
Tiger Microcomputer Controlled Rice Cooker JAX T10U. This model is similar to the Toshiba in functionality, but testers found that rice on standard settings skewed a little too soft for their liking, and overall ranked it lower than the more affordable Tiger JBV A10U. This is another model that we will continue to provide information through long-term testing. If you found this video helpful, please hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon and comment below. Check out the description to find the product links. Thanks for watching.